What's up? Welcome in. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if were watched last week. Um, I should have been on my YouTube stuff, but we're just getting started, so I can't say like if you've been here before because it ain't been that long. But I digress. We are doing Taurus. Okay, we're gonna look at Taurus for the week. We're gonna get hit love, money. Career, mental state, emotions. We're going to talk about all of that with my Taurus and see what you guys got going on. So we're going to jump right in. Let's go ahead and get a general overall vibe of the week for my Taurians, my Venusians, what y'all got going on. Okay. We've got the World card here. Okay. The World card is about things ending, Taurus, but it's successful and completion ending of a cycle, and that is a beautiful thing. I love that for y'all. I'm starting this off. It's giving maturity, it's giving a level up type of energy, growth, all of that. So let's go in and see what we got going on. Okay. We have the Three of Swords here. So I feel like mentally, things may be a bit chaotic for my Taurus that are watching this. That could also translate to emotional pain or distress, and we'll kind of find that out as the reading goes on, kind of get some more clarification on that. This could be, it's kind of giving overthinking. In this particular case, and in the role that I have it in, for the reading, for some people, it could quite literally be like maybe you were cheated on, and you found out about it, and you're heartbroken, or in this case, it just feels like maybe just a sense of being overwhelmed, too many thoughts, kind of giving like too many Chiefs, not enough Indians type vibe. Here in the mind, like maybe you have too many opinions that you're rolling over, and it's causing some confusion. Of course, we will pull some more clarifiers as the reading goes on, to kind of figure out what exactly this Three of Swords is specifically wanting to say. But let's get into, let's get some other cards here. Okay. All right, we got Queen of Wands here. Okay. So I do like this as well. Even if the mind is a mess, I feel like my Taurians are doing a good job of making it look good. Or maybe just remembering. The Queen of Wands kind of gives me this sense of like just remembering who you are, being confident in yourself, trusting yourself, knowing that you could do this. So even if there are any doubts that are coming up for you guys, I really feel like it's not too much to be worried about, because at the end of the day, you got this. In a work setting, this could be like, y'all could be the boss. People looking to you for answers. That's kind of what I feel like. People are looking to you for answers. Maybe that's what's got you overwhelmed. It's because people are looking to you for guidance, and it's easy, or well, sometimes it's not. But it's easier to only worry about yourself, right? But when you level up to a certain position and reach a certain status, people are going to come to you. Maybe they like the way that you do things. They like the solutions that you have to things, the way that you approach certain things. So they want to do that too, or they want to know how you did it. So that, could, for some people that could be a bit uncomfortable, but in general I don't really feel like it is. Like maybe it's just new, to have that for some people, but let's get. We can take it. Let's get. Let's see. We've got 7 of Cups here. Okay. Kind of adding to the fact that I feel like my Taurians may be feeling a little bit confused right now. Maybe not quite sure which direction to go in. Maybe feeling like you have that you have too many directions to go in. You know, here's the thing about things ending, and I'm not talking about like death. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just cycles of life ending. The thing about change is, you know, it's for some of us anyway, it's something that we always think that we want, and then it happens and you realize like, oh, maybe I wasn't ready for that. I don't necessarily feel like you're not ready with the Queen of Wands here. You are ready, but maybe there's just certain parts of you that need to realize that as well. And so what's happening with this door that's closing or the cycle that's ending is that, you know, there are parts of you that kind of need to level up and grow up to where the main portion of you is, if any of that makes sense. You know, it's just, this cycle ending is kind of exposing that, where you may need to grow up and level up in other areas to kind of make things more level. So I feel like that's what y'all are kind of going through, you know, or feeling this week. But you got this. I feel like you know you got this as well. But it's just kind of like reminding yourself of that. That was a long way to say that this is a reminder. Because you know, 7 of Cups here also implies that you know what path to choose. You know what you need to do in the situation. So for those where it is specifically a romantic situation with a lover, you know what action you need to take here in regards to this situation. It's just a matter of doing it. And I know that you will do what needs to be done with this Queen sitting here. But you know, it's normal to kind of have to feel like you have to pause and kind of take a breath when things happen. If it's not a relationship scenario that kind of has you feeling overwhelmed, you know, same thing. I know that you'll be able to handle it and address it, but you might just be like, maybe the way that you know you need to handle it is not like the nicest way, or you know, it's not the I don't want to say like best, because I feel like it is the best, and I feel like you know that, but it might be, you know, it might have people looking at you away, Taurus, when you do that. But the thing is, you know, that's being the queen, that's being the boss, okay? And there's a reason why it's you that's on that level and not someone else. I feel like either or here. I could take that too, but I'm gonna take this last one. No, I don't even want that one. I don't know what that is. If I catch it on camera, you know, it'll be interesting to see if I feel like, okay, now y'all know I'm being silly. All right, give me a card, please. There we go. Okay, we got a whole mixed bag here going on. We got 5 of Pentacles here. Got 5 of Pentacles here. In the face of all the rest of these cards, it's kind of giving me a lonely queen, like a queen. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman either. You could be a dude, you know, but just kind of like that boss. Let's say boss type energy. With this 5 of Pentacles over here, it kind of gives a feeling of like a lonely queen. I don't really feel like you're these people on the outside. You could be struggling financially right now. Things could be hard, could be, which with Jupiter being in Taurus, along with Uranus is still in Taurus. We got the North Node, which is about to switch over into Aries. But specifically with Jupiter and Taurus right now, money could be like coming in and then going right back out. Just with the same like intensity and like a lot of money coming in, a lot of money going out. Could be some overindulgence. So I would be careful with that with this Five of Pentacles being over here this week. So this week specifically, I would be careful with the money. Try and make some good, money decisions. But I kind of get the feeling that y'all might be the church, especially, what I was talking about earlier. Maybe people are coming to you, seeking answers from you. They could be seeking specifically money from you. Maybe that's what you're wrestling with in your mind and in your emotions of like, should I help this person? Should I not help this person? Let's get some clarifiers for this three of swords, because maybe that'll help us. If that is the question, maybe that'll help us answer it. But let's get some clarifiers for the Three of Swords and see what's going on in your mind. Let's get a little bit more clarity on your mind. All right, we got Ten of Pentacles. Lord, cards flying at me, but it still went face down. We got the World again. Okay, so I feel like some Taurians might have cut off a family member. And specifically the way these are laid out, things may have ended with a family member, or somebody that you care about. Could be a marriage. I don't, hard to say. I don't really feel like that for like, that could be applicable to some people, but for right now, I'm kind of feeling like it's just like a family member in general. I'm also kind of feeling like it might have been a blood relative, that you've come full circle with, and maybe just decided that you don't want to deal with anymore. Maybe the strain is that like they need help, but maybe this family member that you're dealing with doesn't acknowledge that they need help, and so they just refuse to ask or take the help that you keep trying to offer them. And that causes you heartache and pain. It could be, what else am I getting from this? Because the main thing that I'm getting is the strain is coming from whatever this thing that is ended. And even though, first of all, I want to say, with not only with the World coming up here, but with the World card coming out here twice, I really feel like this was a necessary ending. Okay, so if there is any struggle with it, I hope that me saying that kind of helps bring you peace with that. It was necessary, or it is necessary to end it if you have not ended it already. This was, for some people, somebody could have literally died. I am kind of getting that, like, which is interesting because we don't have the death card here at all. But for some people, I do feel like it was the loss of a family member. And then, like I said, money coming in, that's an inheritance, okay? That's coming in to some people. Which brings a layer to this Five of Pentacles, because if that is the case, then maybe there's, the way that you receive this inheritance being through, at the expense of other people. In this case, that could be, there could be some bitter feelings towards that. which I get, and that's valid. So that's for some people. I feel like that watch this, that is going to be your case, an inheritance through the literal loss of a family member. And this is the first time I've ever done a tarot reading where I felt like that was the case. But that is something that is a part of life. So we just have to process that. Let's see, for other people, there are some people that I feel like this could be, I don't even know if I really want to say, because I'm not really seeing anything else here in the reading that supports it. I'm not even going to say. I don't see anything else here that supports it right at this time. If it is meant for me to say it, then I'll see other stuff that supports that at a different time. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Let's get some clarity on our Queen of Wands here. Really, bro? And take it, because they were smushed together. Alright, under the Queen of Wands, we have Seven of Pentacles. Just more emphasis on decision making here for you guys, trying to figure out what to invest in. I'm wondering if these are like the same cards that keep coming up and like not wanting to separate when I go to grab one. We got Justice card in reverse. Okay. And then we got Four of Wands at the bottom. So I guess what I was about to say did need to come out. For some people, this could be, I'm in two things. This could be the end of a marriage. Okay. Or you've some people could be getting married. Is kind of the feeling that I'm getting, and the reason why, or the way that I'm getting that, is because you've the relationship has progressed as far as it could, without taking that next or final step. But with these indications of things ending here, this cycle ending, and what I'm seeing here, I feel like, it could be loss of a family member, either literal or metaphorically speaking, like just cutting them off, or it could, and that family member could be, some people could be ending a relationship. Which I did speak on when the Three of Swords came out. So that's kind of the vibe of what's going on here. But this ending, how do I want to say this? Because for some situations, I feel like I want to be very careful with the way that I word this. I believe I already said the ending was necessary. It was something that was a long time coming, especially with Major Arcana here. Okay, we got Major Arcana here. And we got these are all going to be Major Arcana. That's not surprising, but we've got some really serious energy. So this ending was coming, whether you knew it was coming, and then it came, or it is coming possibly this week. I try and be careful with timing, but this is a weekly reading. Either you knew it was coming, and this is kind of it hitting its peak, or it is meant, even it is meant to happen, because we got real strong energy here. Okay. Some clarity on my Seven of Cups here. Got Four of Wands. Again, indicating this could have to do with the marriage, or it could just be, it could, like, from my single people, or those who are like not even interested in marriage at all. It's not even just something ending, as far as a relationship with other people, but just whatever it is that brought you a sense of security and comfort in the past. Oh my goodness, I got the Tower card coming out. Okay, so that's major arcana 3 times. Whatever is coming out or is happening, this is supposed to happen. This is it's not really, you're Taurus, you're not in a state of it's not energy that is like more pliable or movable. It's like, no, this is here, and it's not really about trying to change the thing that's happening. It's more so changing yourself, and the option that you have is, how do you respond to these things that are happening? Okay, because this is meant to happen. This Tower card, and we have Uranus and Taurus right now, which has kind of been like a tower moment, since it's been there. If then with your big 3 here, you've definitely been feeling this. So like I said, this has been a long time coming. This has been a build up to this. The truth has been exposed. And if it hasn't been exposed yet, then it will. And that's going to eliminate some of that confusion and help you make that decision and go with that one thing that you need to do. But this is to, it may not feel like it in the moment, and that's okay. It may be hurtful or painful, but it is for your benefit and to help you grow. Like, it is successful completion of a cycle. Okay. Even in this Tower card with the truth being exposed, is to let you know that sense of security that you had, that thing that you clung to, that you felt like you couldn't let it go. There were cracks in your foundation. There were things that that didn't need to be there. That ultimately led to the destruction, and because of that, you can rebuild on the truth. So perhaps some people are already in that state where this moment has passed, and you're just kind of like, okay, now that I know the truth, how do I rebuild? What do I rebuild with? What are the blocks that are going to make this foundation stronger? That's why this is happening. The foundation that you had, it seemed like it was it, maybe it got you this far, but it's not going to help you go into the next level that you need to go into. You need something more. You need something bigger, something better than you. Let's see, we got 4 of Cups here, clarifying the 5 of Pentacles. And we got the Hierophant here. Okay, so we pretty much got the church twice here, y'all. And look at that. We got the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Wait a minute. Okay, some of y'all quite literally, I feel like, will be or need to go to church. And don't take that offensively. Don't be like, click off, I ain't even, a church goer myself. Maybe I need to go. Kidding. Okay. The reason why I say that is because we got a church here. And, the Hierophant, this is traditional, organized, spiritual leadership. So for some people, you may quite literally need to go to church. Other people, especially if you're not a church-going person, or you absolutely refuse, or if you find yourself to be, I guess if you're offended by what I say, you shouldn't be here. Take it with a grain of salt. But if you're not a church-going person, it's not your thing, that's fine. Seek spiritual leadership. Maybe I should say it that way, like in a more inclusive way. That doesn't rub people the wrong way. I apologize. Seek spiritual leadership. Okay, some of you quite literally may need to go to whoever it is. I do readings. Okay, hello. That's what we're here for. Shameless plug. Some of y'all may quite literally want to get a reading to get more clarity on your situation and what's going on with the Hierophant and the church and all these 3 cards. But whoever, if whoever it is that you go to, okay, if you're a praying person, or if you do spell work, Buddhism, whatever it is that you do, this may be a time that you seek that specifically. In regards to finances specifically, some people may need to go and ask for help. They may need to go and get on some government assistance, which there's no shame here if you need that. But you may need to go seeking a traditional route of getting help for your financial situation that you're dealing with. For other people, like I said, especially if it is a loss of a family member in the literal sense, then you may be going to church in that way. It just depends. This is a collective reading, so just kind of take what resonates. Also, what I'm getting from the 4 of Cups here next to Hierophant, because this also could be you, or it could be someone that you're dealing with, like I mentioned before. It's reiterating that sense of like Spirit may be trying to be in contact with you. Spirit may be trying to communicate with you and give you a message, and you're really just like, you've been ignoring it. And that could be why, that in itself could be why all of this stuff is happening in your life, kind of shaking your foundation of things, because you're being too stubborn and you're not getting the message. So Spirit has to be a little bit hard with you. They have to be firm. They've run out of all of other options and ways to contact and communicate with you. And, this is where they're at. So like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest, but that's multiple different options for what that could possibly mean. That's kind of what I'm getting for my people. I feel like I started with like specific things first, and then I walked it back to like the very general thing that probably applies to everybody. But anyway, let's wrap this up, get some clarity. Let's wrap this up. Clarity on the World card and kind of an ending. What can my Taurians expect going forward? I try and do these in one take, so I don't have to go back and do too much editing, but I might have to revisit or rethink that. If you guys aren't hearing my son scream in the background, I do apologize. We got 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, it's the lesson. This cycle is ending because there's a lesson that needs to be learned here. And we got 5 of Swords in the reverse. We got the Empress on the bottom. The general vibe, which again, another major arcana card. Okay, another major arcana card in the mix. So this week, I feel like that the lesson, the message that has been trying to come through to you is going to come to a head. It could come to a head in any of the different ways that I mentioned. It could come to a head in ways that I haven't mentioned. But whatever happens this week, Taurus, it is to help you. These things are ending for a reason, because they need to, because you are meant for something greater. You are meant to, to rise above, is what I feel like. And I'm feeling like for some of you to be a leader, and kind of guide and usher in people, to, you know, things change. Rulership, leadership, you know, management, you know, that changes. You can't, that position is there forever, let's say, you know, hypothetically, but the person who stands in that position can't stay there forever. So we have some people who are stepping down, and I feel like a lot of my Taurians are being called to step up into that role in whatever facet, in whatever way that means in their life or to them. I do feel like it's going to feel like a loss. It's going to, you know, we got 5 of Swords energy here. For some people, especially if, you know, you've watched this to its completion and you get this message. For some people, I feel like you're not going to be fighting it, which I feel like will make things go a lot easier and smoother. I feel like that's you know, successful completion. Like you finished. You may even breathe a sigh of relief when it's over. I do feel like there are going to be some people who struggle with this, or struggle more with this, because it's, you know, it's okay to struggle with it. I think. It's okay to have a hard time with it, because this doesn't look like easy things that you're dealing with, Taurus. But I feel like some are going to struggle more than others. And I feel like the more that you struggle and kind of go against it, the harder it will be. And the more it'll feel like a loss, then it will feel like a win for you guys. But I also get the feeling that if you are looking at this as a win, you know, accepting of this lesson, kind of even embracing it, that the other thing is that it's not going to be an empty victory for you, but that it'll be a victory that is very fulfilling, successful. So thank you guys for watching, especially if you watched the whole thing. I do appreciate you. Please like, share, subscribe to the video, comment, let me know how I did, if it resonates, what resonated. You know, thank you guys so much. That's it. That's what I got for you. Have a good week.